Hello, greetings from Concord, California. My name is Richard Howader. If you're looking at this video, then I presume that you've been doing some investigation of a company called Carbon Copy Pro. And you're wondering if it might be the company that's going to help you beat the odds and achieve online marketing success in a home-based business. Well, the purpose of this video is to give you a maybe perhaps different perspective than you're getting elsewhere. What I'd like to do is just to give you a brief understanding of what I know of Carbon Copy Pro and Wealth Masters International, and perhaps help you to make that decision on whether or not Carbon Copy Pro is the company for you. First of all, Carbon Copy Pro is the feeder company for Wealth Masters International. The way it works is that you probably visited a website, you came across a website, you might have been doing a search for a home-based business, or you might have come across the name Carbon Copy Pro somewhere and you Google that and you're doing a little bit of investigation, and you came across a website where you were offered the opportunity to buy a video called Inside Out, and that was a very good video. It was a interview between a couple of gentlemen who are very successful in online marketing in the home-based business world. They're very well known, and it had a lot of great useful information in it, kind of generic information, nothing very specific about Carbon Copy Pro, and yet it was still a worthwhile video, especially at a $40 or $50 cost. Nothing wrong with that at all. The next step in the process would have been for you to, after you've investigated that video and kind of checked things out, you would be offered the opportunity to buy a program called Business in a Box, which is Carbon Copy Pro's marketing program, which would give you access to websites and kind of a back office and administrative staff that would help you market your business. From that point, you would then be given the opportunity to actually market products for Wealth Masters International. Now, Wealth Masters International is a company that markets financial educational materials with a little bit about personal development as well. Essentially, they have 3 different products. They have a home-based study program, DVDs and the such, and 2 live events where you would actually go to a couple of seminars. One for about $9,000, one for approximately $15,000. And that home-based study program is cost right around $2,000. So what you're buying is a program of financial education. This is probably where, for me, it really first broke down with Wealth Masters International. As I tried to view the product from an objective stance, I just said to myself, is this the product that I would be interested in? Especially at the cost that they were asking. And for me, the answer simply came back a resounding no. No, I would not buy this product out in the open marketplace. I just didn't see the value. Kind of the way I weighed it out was I just said to myself, if you wanted that kind of information, where would you get it? And I thought, well, I'd probably go to the bookstore and I'd probably buy 10 or 15 of the top books out there written by some of the top people in the fields of personal development and financial education, and I would probably get out of the bookstore for maybe $300, okay? And I said to myself, would I spend $300 or would I spend $15,000? While I wouldn't get a nice trip to a resort, for me it kind of came down pretty basic stuff. $300 at the bookstore is kind of where I thought I would end up being. For me, it just seemed as if the product exists simply for the business. Now, that's my opinion, and you certainly may have another. That's how it came down for me. Now, as far as Carbon Copy Pro goes, what I found is that I think that there's an issue with the marketing that did not set well with me. If you were to have your website with Carbon Copy Pro, this is kind of how you would need to picture your website on a Google search result along with everybody else's website from Carbon Copy Pro. Here we've got Google up here, and if you were looking for you on this page, where would you find you? It'd be pretty hard because there really is no differentiation between you and anybody else that is using this particular marketing program. All of the websites are identical featuring the same gentleman. So there really is no way to capture anyone's attention based on your website. Now, in the marketing that I'm familiar with and that I use, what I think is that what we want is something like this. Here we've got Google, and we look at a search result and we see all of these other websites that are identical, and then we see you standing out with a personally branded business that plays on your strengths and puts you at the front of your business. This is the way to stand out in marketing. It's personal branding, and for me that was kind of the second downfall. The products with Wealth Masters International, I just didn't simply see the standalone value, and for the actual marketing plan, I simply felt that while it was very good for the gentleman who's featured in all the videos, it didn't seem necessarily the best way to market me. So for me, I came down with just a no. It was not for me. Carbon Copy Pro simply was not. To answer the question in the ad that you might have answered, is Carbon Copy Pro a scam? No, I don't believe it is. It may be the thing that you decide is right for you. For me, again, it wasn't. I think some of the issues around some of these companies, you hear bad vibes from people. They kind of give you the impression that something's a scam, and you hear that constantly. And the reality is, while I don't agree with the product or necessarily the marketing plan, no, I don't think Carbon Copy Pro is a scam. So there you have it in a nutshell. What I'd like to do, of course, is to offer you the opportunity to opt in. Below me on this video here, if you look down below, there's an opt-in box. And I'd like to give you the opportunity to look at the business that I'm involved with. It's a very high-end ticket item with an extremely aggressive pay plan, paying out $1,000 commissions. So do that if you have a mind to, if you've got just a few minutes to investigate another possibility. Hope to see you on the other side. Have a great day. This is Richard Howard signing off from now. Thanks. Bye-bye.